Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. This is a general message for Earth signs. If it resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. My name's Serenity, and this is a general reading. Now, you got the Page of Wands, and that's reversed. Somebody's lacking direction or procrastinating here because with the Seven of Swords here, someone's been a bit of an imposter or feeling there's been some form of deceit because there was some form of extramarital affair taking place. Mm. For some of you right now, Earth signs, it seems like somebody's not getting their wish. Okay, there could be some disappointment. Some of you, there could be some illness you're experiencing because of some betrayal or deception that took place. So this is for Earth signs. For some of you right now, though, you still have hope. Okay, you could be receiving good health. You still have faith in the situation. Some of you could be dealing with a young water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but it's telling you to use your intuition, and it could be regarding somebody who's resisting change. Okay, this is for Earth signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. What message here for Earth signs do they need to know regarding the situation? The first card that's come up for you is the Page of Wands. Okay, this is your past that's affected you, receiving some bad news. It could be regarding a young fire sign for some of you. Bottom of the deck, you have boredom. There could have been some child abuse, stagnation. Somebody's leaving home. Okay, could be a young child. Okay, for some of you though, it seems you're ready to let go of the past and move on. Perhaps you're at the stage where you're ready to move on to adulthood, or you may be letting go of an abusive relationship. But if you're going through a therapy here, this can be a good omen. However, though, you may be looking at things through rose-colored glasses right now. So just be sure that you're also focusing on the present to have a clear perspective here. Okay? Because the first card that's come out for you right now is a Page of Wands, and that's reversed. Some of you could be receiving some bad news, and it could be regarding somebody here who could be walking away. Okay, with the Page of Wands, because for some of you right now, you feel the rumbling of the creative energy. Okay. Mm. But it seems like you have no idea how to turn it into action. That might be best though, because in fact, you need to take time to think rather than taking action right now here, Earth signs, as jumping head first may cause you to tumble, or you need to look for alternative ways to express your ideas, as you may improve upon your original vision here. But don't let any anxiety and indecisiveness weigh you down right now, because when the Page of Wands is upright, it usually speaks about friendship, friends, excitement, okay? But it seems like the relationship was fun and exciting in the past, okay? For somebody here, though, it is possible that you were previously friends. If not, then one of you has become accustomed to having relationships which are built on friendship first. That's for somebody here. Because with this Page of Wands showing up reversed like this, it doesn't appear as though this partnership is going to progress to a level more severe than it already is. It seems to be stagnant, okay? It seems like you or your partner is thinking about the future. Also, there's a possibility that your friends have too much input in your relationship, I'm hearing, okay? That's for somebody here, okay? Mm-hmm. For some of you, though, with the two, sorry, I can't speak now. With this Page of Wands also showing up like this for you, as in the situation that you could be in currently right now, okay? For some of you, it's also speaking about this bad news, okay? Some of you, it could be to do with a young child, okay? An Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? But for somebody here, though, with it showing up reversed like this, okay? It isn't going to be some good news that's coming towards you, or you giving to somebody right now, okay? Because for somebody here, though, when this Page of Wands appears in this negative position like this, it's about weakness or obstacles, okay? This means that you will struggle to see things through, okay? You are a starter but not a finisher, okay? You'll find it very hard to stick to anything, and this means you'll find it hard to achieve your goals here, okay? Because in the past, you got the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. This is showing yourself here, okay? For some of you right now, though, with this King of Pentacles reverse, it's regarding your financial situation. Some of you are being very stubborn, okay? Some of you right now, though, it's about indulgence and sensuality right now when you reverse. Some of you might need to kind of evaluate your relationship with money and ask yourself if you're currently at a healthy place here, earth signs, okay? Because for some of you right now, with the King of Pentacles showing up reverse like this, you could be overspending, okay? And you might need to save some of your money right now. And you need to be careful to avoid being a workaholic as well, because somebody needs to make time for their family and friends while enjoying all this hustle that's going on. Because for some of you right now, you need to also not be so stubborn. Some of you could be dealing with a young fire sign that could be coming across this way, that you could be receiving some bad news regarding. Because for some of you right now, somebody could be very immature, alright? With this reverse King of Pentacles, though, in the past position, it means that you tend to identify yourself by your outer accomplishments here, earth signs, without recognizing that who you are inside is enormous value regardless. Because what I'm hearing, somebody here thinking that, oh, how I come across, as long as I looking good, dress smart, you know what I mean, bling bling, that everything's fine. But on the inside, it's not so good. The scripture comes to mind of when it talked about the grave. Outside, the grave is very polished, but inside it's rotten to a core, okay? That's somebody. Because for some of you right now, you could have been dealing with somebody like this, or if it's not you, okay? You're not valuing what's on the inside, okay? No matter what happens in your life, though, earth signs, when the reverse King of Pentacles appears reversed like this, it's important to know that your happiness and success is not built on one or even a handful of events. This is the time to consciously cultivate your positive attitude here, because if it's regarding your work, okay, like I said, somebody could get some bad news, okay? Because the reverse king can point to an older established man who plays a major role in your working environment. Even if on the surface it seems like you work with all women, you need to do the best that you can at work, but realize that your work is not your whole life. And know that some people, which may include the man represented by this reverse king, simply cannot be pleased. All you can do is your best, okay? And that's enough, okay? This even could be yourself. Yeah, earth sign, or you're dealing with a fellow earth sign. That's for somebody. For some of you, though, if it's somebody you know, okay, and it's not you, it can indicate that someone you care about is having a hard time because of issues related to their work or lack of it. You might need to help them to remember that their value goes far beyond what they do here, earth signs, because if you're single and looking for love, you may meet someone new now who works in the financial field in some way. There may be a large disparity in your income, though, so be open-minded about that, okay? Because for some of you, you're going through some lack of cash because you need to save and put money away, because some of you are borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, okay? Subconsciously, with the Hangman reverse, it does speak about egotism. Okay. Some of you could be up in your ego right now, or you're dealing with a Pisces is, okay? Because it speaks about inability to change. Some of you might have Pisces in your chart, but it also speaks of fear of sacrifice as well, okay? For some of you right now, though, you may be feeling like you're spinning your own wheels and getting nowhere, okay? And for some of you, perhaps you're unable to think of a resolution to this problem that you're actually experiencing right now. Seems like things aren't going your way and nothing is quite going as it should right now. That's for somebody here, because for some of you, something is stagnant. Something ain't moving. Something ain't going forward here for somebody here. Alright? For some of you could be in a situation here where something has to be sacrificed, where you might have to let go of a situation or someone here. Okay? It's not going to be easy for some of you, but it's because the situation was stagnant. Okay? It wasn't moving forward. For some of you right now, though, you are going to be letting go. Subconsciously, you know to let go. Let go of your ego. Let go of your pride. Okay? For some of you, though, if it's not you, then it's somebody you're dealing with that's receiving some bad news. Okay? But it strongly seems like it's something that you need to know about right now with this Hangman showing up reversed like this. Okay? Strong Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay? This Hangman here showing up reversed like this. Okay? It generally shows a life or situation, you're at a crossroad, one with only two options here, in or out, up or down, yes or no. This is not the time to attempt to control people here, earth signs, because it seems like outcomes or situations here. It's a time to look critically at yourself and at your options and do deliberate into your progress. Okay? If you don't know what to do at all, it's often a clear signal to do nothing here, because things are stagnant. Okay? You're receiving some bad news, things ain't moving forward. Okay? It's possible that the time has come to let go of an outdated attitude here, earth signs. Okay? Or situation or friendship. But think things through first, of course, because you need to be aware that a sensible sacrifice made now of something that no longer works for you will open up your life to something even more positive than what you need to let go of. Because in reversal, this card particularly encourages you to not fight change here, earth signs. Okay? Everything's happening for a reason. Okay? Because if things are not going well at work when this card appears, it's important that you resist the temptation to blame everything on everyone besides yourself here, earth signs. Because at the same time, it's important that you don't blame yourself for everything and paralyze yourself from being able to move forward. But you may need to ultimately change something major about your current work. You might need to give some thought to what your ideal situation may look like for somebody here. Okay? Again, when it comes to the Hangman in reverse, the theme is generally a more empathically one of letting go. Okay? You may need to let go of a vision or a particular kind of relationship, or a relationship with a certain person as being the only way that you can be happy here, earth signs. Because if you in a long-term relationship, okay, it too may well be at a crossroads. There's no need to freak out if the latter is the case. Just take some time to think about some subtle cues which you may have been getting. Don't ignore it, okay? Because some of you have been getting some cues, or your intuition's been telling you that it's time to let go, okay? Bottom of the deck, you got the Six of Cups, and that's reversed. Some of you are ready to let go of the past and move on. Perhaps you're at a stage where you're ready to move on to adulthood, and you may be letting go of an abusive relationship. But if you're going through therapy, this can be good, okay? So, however, though, you may be looking at things through rose-colored glasses right now. So just be sure that you're always focusing on the present, okay? You need to have complete perspective here and start looking at things like it's all good when it's not for somebody here, because the outcomes showing of the actions here is the Ace of Wands, and that's reversed. Some of you could be lacking energy, or there could have been some form of distraction here, okay? That's for somebody here, because for some of you right now, the Ace of Wands showing up reverse is speaking about delays. Somebody's is resisting change, okay? That's the bad news that you got, because the bad news that you received, you're resisting change, you're procrastinating. It's like you're trying to put off the inevitable. Like one day you will have to walk away from people and things that no longer serve you, okay? I know it's not going to be easy, because some of you could have been in a long-term relationship, could even been 10 years or more for some of you, okay? But with this Ace of Wands here as the outcome here showing up here for you right now, it broadly has to do with the realm of accomplishment, your work, your career, okay? It may be difficult for you to keep your focus and to avoid becoming ineffective, but you need to keep your focus on one thing at a time, okay? Because it seems like you're trying to multitask here, Earth signs, okay? But in general, though, it still points to a reason for feeling good, but you may be having difficulty feeling it. But if you're struggling with anxiety, you need to try to get a handle on what you're worried about here and what's bothering you here, Earth signs, okay? Yes, it could be to do with this bad news that you received regarding this young fire sign, okay? That things were stagnant, things weren't moving forward, you could have been losing out financially, okay? But you may benefit by talking to someone new about the way that they handle such things. That could be very inspirational to somebody here, okay? But for somebody here, though, if it's regarding your work, it shows good possibilities at and for work here, okay? For instance, you may find you have a good job, but have a supervisor who's difficult, or there may be misunderstanding at work which makes you feel as though you aren't valued. But don't jump to conclusions here. If you're having a difficulty, you might need to ask some questions here, Earth signs, okay? And for those who are single, the reverse Ace of Wands can indicate the beginning of a new love relationship. This can also indicate the birth of a child, so it's a possibility for you, and you are not ready. Especially it could be a little boy for some of you, but you need to make sure you take all the appropriate precautions there and then some, okay, if you're not ready to have a child yet. But in an existing relationship, this card shows a need to think before you speak, okay, Earth sign, and to listen hard to your partner, because there could be some misunderstandings that are easy now, okay, especially with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Because somebody's definitely up in their ego, okay? Someone's refusing to let go and let God, okay? That's for somebody. Now, for some of you still, the Ace of Wands here, reverse. Some of you could have had a false start, okay? This could have been a false start in a relationship, okay? There could be no passion or new beginning here, or it could be delayed for some of you, okay? Because when it's upright, the Ace of Wands speaks about the possibilities of growth, potential development, initial stages. But it seems like in the past there was a start of a special connection between you and your partner. There was something there between you and this person you wanting to know about. There was a potential for a relationship, but if you're reading about a male, he was sexually attracted to you when the two of you were initially met. Okay? Because for some of you though, with this page of wands here reverse, it seems like your relationship will never get past the initial stages like a plant. There was a small sprout in the beginning, but then the growth ceased, it seems like, because the connection is not developing as it should be here. Okay? It seems like your lover feels as though there could be more between you and them. However, these appear more so as undertone or subconscious thoughts, not necessarily something they're actively pursuing here, because the feelings are there, but they're not ready to race you up to the aisles just yet. Okay, that's for somebody. Let's see what Spirit's saying regarding the situation here. What message is Spirit telling you? Because somebody's definitely going to get some bad news, okay? And it could be regarding your financial spending in the past there, or where you needed to save some money, because someone's up in their ego here, okay? There is no passionate beginning. There's some form of delay, okay? Someone's resisting change here, and it could even be yourself here, Earth Signs, because Spirit's saying to you, you can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts and never thought before, and showing up to meet them down streets you'd never walked before. Gosh, I have to say that again. You can't do the same things over and over and expect a different result here, Earth Signs. Change comes from thinking thoughts you never thought before, and showing up to meet them down the streets you'd never walked before. So it has to be changed. It has to be something new, different. Bottom of the deck, you got, when you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. You need to release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit it to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. Okay, let it go. Let go, let God, because all this that you're holding on to is only going to make you ill and sick and carry bitterness and resentment. Not for somebody. Okay? The bad news that's coming in is a lot to do with your finances. There's a lot to do with your stability. There's a lot to do with you accepting when it's over, it's over. Because your situation's here showing that somebody's unfazed about this bad news that they're receiving, okay, that they've been procrastinating, because in the past it's showing that you was carless, your car could have been repossessed, you got car issues in the past, okay, and in the subconscious mind you're moving on, you're saying thank you next because you're letting go, okay, subconsciously you know you need to let go and move on, okay, because your actions, the outcome is showing that you're running out. Bottom of the deck, somebody's going to end up bankrupt. If all this spending, if you don't stop overspending here, Earth Signs, someone's going to end up bankrupt. This is somebody here who's always partying, okay? Partying, entertaining your friends, your groupies, drinking, smoking, drugs, whatever. But you're going to end up bankrupt, okay? If you keep this up, okay? That's for somebody. So let's see somebody's true emotions regarding somebody saying they're unfazed regarding the bad news. Well, let's see. Yeah, this is the Divine Feminine who's saying that they're unfazed by this, because in the past here, somebody's experience, or if not already, because this is the time this reading could already taking place now, is yet to come. They're going to experience the first storm where it's going to be karma, drama, endings, loss, mental breakdown for some of you. Okay, that was the bad news some of you could have received, but some of you are unfazed by this, okay? Some of you could be unfazed by another fellow Earth sign going through this, but subconsciously, it's telling you to move on. You've been getting some form of illumination here, the truth. You're going to discover this, or you're going to get awakening here, because you're running now, because for some of you, you found about this phony trickster. There was some form of illusion or fairy tale you was living under. And at the bottom of the deck, you got my way. You got somebody who was selfish, that was stubborn, that was arrogant, there was pride and up in their ego. because somebody was a jackass, okay? And it's about self-love. You need to start loving yourself, okay? Giving to yourself instead of giving away your power here, earth signs, okay? Because whoever you're dealing with, the bad news is that somebody here is unfazed regarding this situation, okay? This could be letting you know that the change coming and you need to let go and let God. The other message here for earth signs that you need to know. Yeah, it's telling you to be true to yourself in all ways here. Not everyone will get you here, earth signs. They can only understand from their level of perception, and that's on them. No matter what people say, don't ever doubt your worth or the beauty you hold within. Stand tall in your power here, earth signs. And at the bottom of the deck, you got, what areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disruptive sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer here, earth signs, okay? Some of you have to face your demons or face your fear and do it anyway, okay? What other message here for earth signs do they need to know? Sun, moon, and Venus rising. Let's see what's heart or hidden in somebody's heart here regarding this divine feminine, okay? Who's receiving some bad news, but they're unfazed about it, okay? Well, they're coming across unfazed because this divine feminine is resistance here. They could have a secret admirer or suppressing their feelings, or they're coming across very timid here, okay? But in the past there, earth signs, it shows that somebody was stressed, okay? They was going through a lot of turbulence, tension, arguments, okay? Could have been with a fellow earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. For some of you though, somebody's at a point where they've been awakened here to the truth subconsciously. But somebody was shallow. It was hollow, it was empty, and it was through boredom, okay? You know the devil finds work for idle hands here, okay? Somebody here needed to actually go within because somebody was loyal. There was trusting, there was reliable, okay? There was believing, okay, that everything would be okay. So that's what some of yous were at. But with the Ace of Wands there, it was a false start, okay? Somebody was being phony, okay? And you could have been to somebody that was being loyal. Because the center of the issues now is that somebody feels the situation is hopeless. They're sinking, they're going through some form of despair, and they're falling apart, okay? Bottom of the deck, this was a soulmate. It was a deep love, there was unity, there was connection in the past, but somebody made a mistake. They could have misunderstood, been a victim, or there was a lost soul. But somebody had an open heart, they was very receptive, they had empathy, and they was very vulnerable. But now somebody wants a second chance or for reconciliation. They want to make amends or a new opportunity here. That's for somebody, okay? But for some of you right now though, this resistance, this secret admirer, some of you could be suppressing your feelings. It's because of the bad news. You still haven't healed from the past hurt, okay, of some form of betrayal, because someone's going to end up with egg on their face. They're going to be ashamed. Something's going to backfire. You're going to get caught. If you actually, earth signs, have done something, okay, you're going to get egg on your face. You're going to get caught, okay? Because in the past day, showing there is conflict, okay? You're trying to compromise, make amends, or trying to find a positive outcome here. But subconsciously here, your actions have shown that there was going to be a message. There could be some communication or conversation that somebody wants to express their feelings here, because somebody's doing this out of boredom, okay? They're up in their ego. They need to sacrifice something, but somebody's still holding on because somebody's very childish. They're very immature. They're very argumentative. They're playing the victim, poor me. Why has this happened to me? You did this to me. Da, 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 da. You know the story. But bottom of the deck, you do have mind messages. Somebody is immature. They're testing you here or analyzing you here. Some of you, it's a young fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be somebody here who's unemployed, or broke, or being fired, or they're living beyond their means here. Alright? If this resonates with you, earth signs, please like, share, subscribe. Let's see what other message here. what time period could this be all taking place for earth signs? Could be more than a year for some of you. It could have been going on for more than a year. But for some of you, this could take place at night. Some of you, it could take place in the morning. But let's say, all the time period for the earth signs are supposed to know. Do they know? Well, morning. More than a year from now, but it'll be in the morning. But for some of you right now, that you're dealing with somebody who's very childish. It's just not you here, earth signs, and someone's going to end up with egg on the face because they're going to get caught. Okay? It could even be the feminine that catches you out here. Okay? About some secret, something that you were suppressing. Because even though you tried to compromise and make amends in the past, it seems like somebody still needs to communicate here or express their feelings. But you're dealing with somebody who's very childish, very immature, very argumentative. Okay? Some of you, it could even be taking place since October for some of you. So let's see. Any other message here for earth signs? Let's see this naked truth regarding somebody here who got egg on their face. They're feeling ashamed. Something backfires. Someone's going to get caught. Okay? I'm at a crossroads. Should I fight for this or move on? Relationships are a lot of work. Being single is easier. Some of you, that's how you feel. Because in the past day, it's showing here you didn't put up with my shit. You crushed my big ass ego, but that made me respect you even more. So there's somebody here who wouldn't put up with your bullshit and told you how it is here, but so you ended up respecting them here, okay? Because subconsciously, I was hiding my true feelings from you because I was scared of the commitment and didn't want to lose my freedom. So this is some of you that you could have been subconsciously thinking this way, that you didn't want to lose your freedom, okay? Because the outcome of your actions showing now that I'm going crazy without you. I want to see you so bad, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, yes, I was cheating. So you own your shit. You got to hold your hands up and tell them the truth and shame the devil. If it wasn't you, it was your partner, or you could have both been cheating, okay? Not for somebody. If this resonates with you, earth signs, please like, share, subscribe. All the message here from the Cosmic Oracle that you want to let earth signs know. Just remember there though, you want to know, you want to give from. Some of you want to be single, so you'd like say you're not even being true to yourself that you want to be in a relationship. You're going to the point of, I'm at a crossroads, should I fight for this or move on? You're either going to do it or you're not, okay? Because you know relationship is a lot of work, okay? Some of you do find being single a lot more easier, okay? And the person that was putting up with your shit in the past that could have been loyal, okay? But it made somebody respect you more. Or you have to respect them. It's telling you never forget how resilient you are. You'll always bounce back. So even if something has to come to an end, you will bounce back, okay? Every rejection is God's protection, because you need to remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. Wow, confirmation here, earth signs. You can't change anyone but yourself. If there's something you see in them that you don't like, what's in them's in you, and the only person you can change is yourself. If this resonates with you, earth signs, please like, share, subscribe. And thank you all who are sharing, subscribing and liking. I send you love and light. Namaste.